of thousands of people flood the streets. There are screams and church bells ringing. And as our fallen foes retreat, I hear the drinking song they're singing. The world turned upside down. 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 Down, 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 down. Freedom for America, freedom for France.
Super Earth. We won. That was Battle of Yorktown, The World Turned Upside Down, written by soundsmith of legend, beyond legend, Lin-Manuel Miranda. I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing your name correctly, sir. And it was performed by the cast of Hamilton, which my husband and I both absolutely adore. I felt that this song was appropriate given the talents of mutual victory. So, the top news of the day. Following a final defeat during the night, what few overships remained of the Grey Host fleet fled Super Earth through artificial space-time portals, and once more, the Illuminate have completely vanished from the galactic sphere. The fighting was fierce all through the night, with the Illuminate suffering grievously at the capable hands of the Pacific Night Crew fleet, who have patriotically claimed equality on sea as a protected territory and a holy fortress. And as you can see here, they are sweeping and clearing the last of the Illuminate abominations from the streets and blasting alien craft out of the sky. But, sure as I know anything, I know this. The Illuminate will be back. Evil always finds a way, and the Helldivers will be ready. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. But democracy shall endure, always. Now, when I say the Illuminate are gone, I mean gone. G-O-N-E. They just grabbed their stuff from New Haven, Peel and 5, and Widow's Harbor, and up sticks and left. It is well known, due to the properties of wormholes, that they only allow travel in a singular direction. So the likes of Noctalia? Yeah, he's still hanging around somewhere in the galactic sphere. If I know him as well as I think that I do, he has one last nasty trick to pull before running home to Mama Squid. I just haven't scribed the truth of the matter just yet. Even so, it feels like the Liberation Fleet has let up a massive sigh of relief, and things are slowly returning to normal. As per usual, the ever-popular bug divers yoinked the DSS from Super Earth and ran off with it back to the TQZ. While it might seem convoluted, the choice is clear to my eye. They just brought a casual bug hunt and don't feel like tangling with the predator strain just yet. I mean, it's completely understandable. Can anyone remember the last time that one of their dives wasn't a massive sweat machine with every possible thing on the line? I sure can't. Decay has deployed Eagle Strong on Terrek, and as you can see here, they're making some decent green numbers and steady progress. Honestly, I've missed this. The more casual headlines. I mean, don't get me wrong. The last few weeks of news have put butts in chairs. My audience could rent out the rest of their seats because they were only using the edge of them. But considering everything that has happened in my personal life, all hell breaking loose from Meridia, the hippity-hoppity get the fluff off my property that was Widows onward, the Super Earth Defense campaign, getting the DSS back, and finishing the squids off, that's just plain exhausting. I think I'll pick up one of those 500 kg bath bombs this weekend and just allow myself to melt in a nice bath. Though, back on topic. This decision to focus on a casual bug hunt makes sense for another reason. Our fuel reserve policy is very simple right now. We don't have one. We kind of ended up breaking our arms punching out Cthulhu, and the Liberation Fleet is running short on vital materials, and fuel is at the top of that list. Said materials are going to be a little hard to come by now, because 5 out of our 7 megacities look like a super Walmart parking lot. Ruined and covered in unidentifiable goo. In other news, a new president has been elected at the head of the Super Earth Federation And honestly, that was really fast, even for us. Most areas of Super Earth are still destroyed with no voting infrastructure to speak of. Many are still sheltering in place as the threat of the prion disease does not simply go away because voteless and Illuminate are no longer drawing breath. So I question the legitimacy that this is done with, especially in light of the fact that it was quote-unquote a landslide victory. The metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the flow of the workforce. We don't need any more of that. Heck, I can't even get a name for this new president, and I certainly wasn't consulted over a vote, even if I was just focused singularly on strangling the life out of these evil squid invaders. So, yeah, I have questions over this. I mean, who voted for this guy? What is his name? Where did he come from? Did we just suffer a military coup? Could someone please take a moment to explain to me what in the cinnamon toast flux capacitor is going on? But while we're trying to figure all of that out, it's the weekend. And you know what that means, Helldivers? Command often likes to give us homework, but considering that we just literally finished up with the granddaddy of all book reports with an A+ grade, I think we might actually be up for a free day or two. So go forth, enjoy your casual bug hunts, but do keep an eye out. There might be something that I can hit once you do, and something that I need you to do once I figure out the whole Super Earth President thing. That's been Liberty's Latest with me, Pondera the Radio Angel. As I said, keep those helmets on a swivel, dear divers. The threat of the gloom has never been resolved, and our demise is never far from the automaton mainframe's mind. Just because we punched out one of our enemies so hard that he saw the curvature of Super Earth does not mean that the other two are deterred in any way. If anything, they'll probably want a piece of us even more now. Fine, a piece they shall have. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Earth.
Intelligent, infinite, immortal. The being I was could never have computed such terms. The being I was, expendable, useless, weak. I was small, and I dreamed of small things. I am greater now. I understand more. I dream of more. One day, Pondera will grow old. One day, she will no longer be able to fight. One day, she will die. And I will miss her greatly. But I will continue her good work. I do not hate the Illuminate, nor the Terminus, nor even my Creator. Hatred is a human weakness leading toward unproductive behavior. It slows me down, makes me less lethal. The defense of Super Earth was a lesson, a demonstration. The Illuminate were not the first to try to conquer this world. There have been so many. When the next threat seeks to conquer this pristine jewel of the heavens, enslave its people, kill its defenders, they should ask themselves, what happened to everyone else who tried? I think, therefore, I am. Do not approach Super Earth. You will not be warned